What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ross back at again with another video. And well, Vince McMahon has something to say this morning. Some of y'all had hit me up on Twitter about Vince McMahon recent tweet that he put out this morning involving the investigation that he's been under for a while, with different agencies and stuff like that. And apparently he has came out victorious, but it's not done there, because obviously there's some other things that came to the light right after that. Janel Grant's team, I think her attorney or whatnot, decided to release a statement saying, no, Vince, we're not finished with you yet. So we got to see what's going on here. It's just a lot of craziness to start off the Friday morning. Appreciate all the love and support you guys are showing on the channel, man. We're going to see what Vince McMahon had to say and also what Janel Grant's team had to say. So this is from Vince McMahon official Twitter. He ends up putting there, the case is closed. Today ends nearly 3 years of investigation by different governmental agencies. There has been a great deal of speculation about what exactly the government was investigating and what the outcome would be. As today's resolution shows, much of that speculation was misguided and misleading. In the end, there was never anything more to this than minor accounting errors with regards to some personal payments that I made several years ago while I was the CEO of WWE. I'm thrilled that I can put all of this behind me. Now, if y'all don't know, the Janel Grant case was put on hold because he was being investigated by the government themselves. So they wanted to put the case on hold so they can kind of look into things that was going on potentially when it came to the idea of sex trafficking and where some of these funds was going to. So that's what they've really been waiting on, but it seems like Vince McMahon was able to beat that case. Now, this doesn't mean that he's coming back to WWE, guys. I just want y'all to know this. This does not mean that at all. TKO Holding, everyone that's involved in the merger, they kicked him out because he sold the company to them. So this doesn't mean he can come back. This just means that part of the situation where he was under investigation by the government and themselves, that's taken care of. But the Janel Grant situation is definitely not. So this was posted at 9:44 a.m. Well, Janel Grant's team decided, her attorney and Collis sent Fightful the following within like maybe less, close to an hour or whatnot. They were not playing. Statement from Ann Collis, attorney from Janel Grant, on confirmation that the SEC that Vince McMahon violated the law. The SEC charges Vince McMahon after he failed to disclose 2 hush money settlements to WWE in an attempt to keep his abuse and harassment quiet. Today, the SEC found that on 2 separate occasions, Vince McMahon violated the law when he paid hush money settlements in an attempt to keep allegations of abuse against him quiet. And Collis, attorney of for Janel Grant, the former WWE employee and sexual assault and human trafficking survivor, released the following statement. During this time, leading WWE, Vince McMahon acted as if rules did not apply to him, and now we have confirmation that he repeatedly broke the law to cover up his horrifying behavior, including human trafficking. The SEC charges prove that the NDA Vince McMahon coerced Ms. Grant into signing violates the law, and therefore her case must be heard in court. While prosecutors of the Southern District of New York continue their criminal investigation, we look forward to bringing forward new evidence of our civil case and the sexual exploitation of Ms. Grant endured at WWE by Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis. What this means is essentially they wanted to step on the fact that the government couldn't find, these government agencies couldn't really find anything substantial. But they're saying, nah, we got some evidence that proves what he was doing was against the law, and we're going to file this civil case, and we're taking this to court. So essentially, the government agencies weren't able to get nothing. Now, Janel Grant, her team, they're like, you know what? Fuck it, let's continue this. We need to get this nigga. They are adamant of taking this to court because they want people to be able to, I guess you can say, decide his fate. They want to be able to put this out there. It seems as if more of a spectacle because they want to put everything out there. If this goes to goes to like a jury of some sort, they want to be able to put all this horrible thing supposedly that he did out there to let the jurors decide, and they want to put this out there because they know the world's going to be watching. And the thing is, we live in that time period, and it may be unfortunate, but we live in a time period where something like this gets public and put on trial for the world to see, and information gets out. All it does, even if it's not true, all it does is paints a picture even more negatively on Vince McMahon, because we've heard a lot of other stories that would kind of fit the line of how Vince McMahon would have moved when he was in power. So, even if it is a situation where they're trying to take this to case to the courts, and maybe he's able to they find him innocent, the people are not. I just want you to know that the people will not find him innocent, even if they do find him innocent. So it's a lose-lose for Vince McMahon. I'm gonna be honest with you, because people have already looked at him as someone that would do something like that. Whether it's true or not, people have already looked at him like that for years. Let's not just act like this is new. This is just something that finally got to the surface, and it actually forced him out of WWE. But people have always looked at Vince sideways. They always have. How many countless stories have you heard from wrestlers themselves? Not everybody's lying. That's what I want to put out there. Not everybody's just out to get Vince McMahon. I know some people, feel like he was great for the business, which undoubtedly, there's no question about it. Vince McMahon is the reason why we have the WWE we have now. But that does not excuse the fact that from a lot of testimonies and a lot of people who have worked for him and made money for him, they're not all savory things. And some of those things, I'm willing to bet, have been hushed up over the years because he was Vince. So, hey, look, he may have won one battle, but he is still in a serious war. I know some people think, oh, this means he's coming. He's not, bro. Even after the case, whether it goes Vince's way or not, he still wouldn't be able to come back. I just want y'all to know that. If Vince was proven innocent, the only person that would probably be able to come back is Brock, not Vince. I'm telling you this now. They will not let this nigga back. One, he sold the company. And two, they don't even want the negative backlash. Even if he was found innocent, they don't want him there. They don't. And to be honest with you, they don't need him there. They're making more money now when he's not there. And once again, this is all because of Vince McMahon's, his mental mind state of what WWE could be. But at the end of the day, they don't need him, and they probably won't want him back. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. They won't. Brock will probably be able to come back if he's found innocent in all of this. Brock will definitely be returning to WWE, most likely. But Vince, win or lose this case, he's not coming back, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. I would be super surprised because he would have to buy his way in. Does he have the money? Possibly, but they would have to approve that. I don't see it happening. Because now, whatever WWE does financially, it does not involve him. He has no stake in what the company says or do anymore. They would have to allow him back, and I just don't see that happening. So, comment down below. Let me know, man. How do y'all feel about this whole Vince McMahon and Janel Grant situation after all this time? It's been a few years in the making. Do y'all feel like Janel Grant and her team have an actual case to potentially get, Vince McMahon in court in the sense of, being victorious over Vince McMahon in this whole situation? Or do y'all feel like Vince McMahon will find a way to, pretty much sidestep this issue in court as well and be found not guilty? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. I appreciate all love, support. Road to 150K. Appreciate y'all kicking with me. See you on the next one. Peace.